boys and girls. We're going to the red Zia today. Usually good stuff at this one, so let's hope for the best. All right, another quick hunt through my Zia. The comedies, the horror, the action drama, feature films, all of them. I'm going to take a peek today. Coyote Ugly, that's new for the shelf, I think. Good price. I already own that one. But I try to at least pull out or show you guys maybe a couple of cool titles, that I would normally pick up, that I'd recommend picking up, I guess, at those prices. I mean, if that was for even a couple bucks less, it'd be better, $4.99, but $6.99 is not too bad. Lots of Ghostbusters. I still need to see the Garfield remake. Yes, I do love Garfield, but I'm not spending $17.99 for it. I want to get it for like $9.99 or less. I guess under $10 is like my new thing, since I don't have my dollar blues and $2 blues always accessible. But good news, I'm actually heading back to the swap meet this weekend. So as long as it doesn't rain where I'm going, they should be having it. And come this Sunday, I'll be finally able to do a swap meet Sunday again. Going to visit my old honey hole, probably maybe a book off, but yeah, I'm heading to San Diego. We're going to take a trip out and do some hunting this weekend, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I'm going to go through all of these horror movies and see if there's something I don't have, something I need. Probably going to go to the DVD section as well, because I've kind of overlooked the DVDs lately. I've been focusing on just the Blu-rays. And to be honest, there's still shelves I haven't even looked at in these stores. I mean, I've come, I feel like 50 times already in the year. And for me to not have the whole shelf looked over, yeah, that's a problem. So I'm going to have to start, venturing off into other spots. Things that maybe got slipped into the wrong spot, because that happens here a lot. But I can't overlook the obvious, because sometimes, even if I don't come for a couple of days, they'll slip in a couple of new horror movies. I don't know where they get them from or why they don't put them in the front, but I'll find that they're slipped in here, just some random titles, and I'm like, oh, okay. I can't remember how many times, it's more often than not that I actually find something here versus the front that just got traded in. Let's see. These are the fresh new releases. As you can see, a little bit on the higher side. I mean, I don't know if Rocky Horror Picture Show Steelbook is, worth $38, but probably a lot of these Steelbooks go out of print so fast, or, Wally World doesn't get them. Luckily, this store does get a few copies of whatever comes. So usually if I do need it, I can just get down there. I didn't really find, I think, too much today at that Zia, but I did find that HorrorMongors posted a new post about fresh fish. One of my new favorite stores here is getting into the physical media. They've expanded in the store, their section. As you can see, they have a wide variety. I mean, older Dawn of the Dead, Anchor Bay DVD releases to, brand new 4K Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. I mean, lots of sealed stuff. They do have pre-owned. They do have VHS. Ooh, what's up, Dr. Giggles? I don't think I have that one. But this is just tip of the iceberg. I mean, more's coming. These caught my eye on the way out, so I'll put it on a mental note for this Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't think I have that, and I really like it. Beetlejuice backpack. I think it's the Loungefly probably, and then the Terrifiers. Yep, there's so much cool shit. So much cool shit. And then Goodwill. They got a whole bunch of new stuff too. They got, for some reason, multiple Saw Blu-rays, and I think they have two of the same. I guess somebody turned in their Saw collection, and not everyone, but a couple. But see if I can find anything today at the Will, since they seem to be getting a lot of new stuff as well. I do love my local Goodwill. There's something new, it seems like every day. HD DVDs even, a pitch black. I don't need any red cases today, but King of the Cage sealed, I don't know, probably not on that either, but that's cool to find if you're into fighting, for $2 here at the Will. So But I'll dig through these titles, see if there's anything new. Married to the Mob, but stay tuned.
Hey, what's up, everyone? All right, I'm back. I got some movies. Stopped in at the Goodwill. Stopped in at HorrorMongers. Traded in some VHS that I already had, basically, I had duplicates. Some horror VHS. Good stuff. Good deals today. Didn't use any of my credit that I still have at Zia. Went and stopped at another one, and just they didn't have any fresh fish. Nothing good that came in that I wanted, at least. There was good movies, but I just didn't want them. Trying to get more selective, trying to get picky again with what I need, because I'm starting to just I feel like I'm starting to buy everything, and I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna have the shelf space for it. I don't want to have to just trade stuff in to get to, it's like get smarter. Work smarter, not harder. When it comes to collecting. So with again, I just want stuff in my collection. I'm not looking to flip it just because it's worth money. Do I need to buy it? No. Um, what else? I mean, there's just other things that have started to come into play that I just okay, focus, and I am starting to do that again. So I've been going a little bit where I'm just going in, looking around, not finding anything, not buying anything. Feels good. Feels good to walk out not buying something. And what I am buying, I'm happy with. I'm just feeling a little more like, okay, getting that feeling again, like, oh, I like, yes, okay, the hunt's better for me. Hopefully for you too. But I did find a couple of movies at the Goodwill. Traded in again some VHS that I had at the HorrorMongers. Picked up a few of the titles they did. Whatever collection they got it's so good. I mean, they just keep bringing out more and more stuff. I found one more Arrow title that I didn't have, another Code Red that I didn't have, another Scream Factory I didn't have. This I don't think came from the same collection, but I got another VHS today. Funny, I traded in VHS, brought home a VHS, and then there's I'll show you in a minute, but the DVDs were for another reason, something else I like to collect. So let's get to it. Bon Jovi Alive. What was this again? The Left Feels Right, or this Left Feels Right. I don't know. It's basically a concert. Bon Jovi live. I didn't have any, I think, live music from them. Like I love music CDs or music DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever. Concerts on video. I put them on, listen to them, and do other stuff. I didn't have it, and it was super cheap. And they're not usually cheap. Even back home when I used to go to the swap meet, I'd find just tons of them, right? And there weren't a dollar or two. The guys were always charging like $10 or more, $8 or more. Like I could never get them cheap. But music, once I get them for $1 or $2, definitely. So this one even better. The snapper for Van Halen's, what was it? Right Here, Right Now, Van Halen Live. This this bad boy, I didn't even realize goes for over 20 all day. It looks like. I mean, it's in good condition. Pristine. I'm not selling it, but it fit all the checklists. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna find this again. It's kind of rare. I noticed. It goes for a good price, and for $1.29 at the Goodwill, yeah, $1.29. Definitely gonna take it home. So can't wait to watch this one over the Bon Jovi. Van Halen a little bit better for me, but great finds at the Will. They had what else? They had one more. They had a Nickelback, and I probably would have just picked up the Nickelback, which I don't. I'll say. I mean, I don't mind their music, but it was like a bronze. The CD looked all banged up. I mean, somebody obviously didn't care about their Nickelback, and yeah, I left that one. So Island of Death. Island of Death. I didn't have this. I just checked around the collection a little bit. I thought I did for some reason, but I didn't have like Island of Death, or I don't even know. I have Island of Death. I had something else, but it wasn't this. But grabbed it, ended up picking it up. I don't think I even seen this. That's why I was like, I had to go home and double check. So grab that. Couldn't resist. And then The Dead or Alive. Code Red. Look at this. I love the cover. This is, I think, from the 70s. A little bit older on the horror side. 72, 73 or something. Did some little bit of research on this to make sure I'm like, do I want that? it looked good. It read well, and actually once I picked it up and looked at it, I'm like, okay, I remember seeing this before. The case, the cover and stuff. There's no place to hide when the dead are alive. So I grabbed that one. Came across to the offering, the Scream Factory offering, which I think I have a double pack with that on it. I could be mistaken, but anyways, it was too expensive, and I just remember looking at the cover art and like, oh, it just popped again. It was like I love the cover art on the offering. The Poughkeepsie tapes. What is this? More like what do they call it? Like live action, live. Uh, I can't even think right now. You know what I'm talking about? Like home footage kind of stuff, home video ish. Anyways, I didn't have this, and grabbed it today. This was probably the cheapest movie I've ever seen in their store, which was good. They're good price. They're right pricing movies, which I like. They're independent. They're making money. They're not trying to rip people off like eBay crazy top end. So this was appreciated. It was in like the price, the right price. So grab the Poughkeepsie tapes. Pretty sure that's close. I'll grab that one. And my final pickup. I got the Giggles. I got Giggles VHS. I couldn't resist. It still has this like plastic on it, so if I want to wrap or take it off, it won't even have that sticker. But I couldn't resist the Giggles. It was just sitting there. This movie's pretty stupid, cheesy. I already have a Blu-ray of it, DVD, and all that. But yeah, I didn't have a VHS, and it's gonna fit well up there. I already know it. He's gonna like it. Dr. Giggles is gonna go in there. So good times with the good times VHS. So that's what I got. So I was so appreciative that the owner, Aaron, one of the owners, took my duplicates, let me use some trade. Totally helped. So HorrorMongers again, just thumbs up all the way, all day. But that's it today. We're gonna be done, and until next time, I might go again out soon. Who knows where the day will take me? I don't know. I just know if I don't go, that's when I see somebody else post something awesome that I missed out on. So I still have that. I don't have like FOMO for movies. I have like the FOMO that I didn't go out and have the chance at it myself. I don't know what that is. It's something weird. Like I don't care if I didn't get the movie. I guess it's just that I didn't have the chance to get the movie. That I didn't put myself in the position to get the movie. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's a thing for me. Weird. It's my brain. So do the things. We'll talk about it. Comment, comment, share, subscribe. Later.
All right, sandwich time. Sandwich time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.